Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. It's great to be here. Another day, and we are down at the moment, 0.06. The studio is red. Welcome to all our guests on YouTube. This is the home of our show. Of course, we're also on Rumble, X, and of course our guest to the right of me here, watching over here on TikTok. Welcome to all of you. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. Hope you're all well. Lovely to have you here. Fantastic. Great stuff. Wonderful indeed. All right. It doesn't show me how many people are watching this morning on TikTok for some reason. Slightly different layout. I don't quite understand that. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me this morning. Let's get ready. We've got an hour before the bell goes. Let's go through all our positions. Who was here first on YouTube? A man from Earth. Not at all. What's all that about? I understand a pain of giving. Oh, hang on a minute. I got a serious toothache. Oh, no. I tell you, if you get a bad toothache, it's the worst, right? I'm right with you. I know how that feels. Not fun at all. Oh, God, no. When you get pain in the body, it just makes you realize how vulnerable you are, right? Anyway, let's get straight into it. It's your very first time. Click subscribe and ring the bell. And as always, tap the like button when you come here. If you're tapping the like button over there on TikTok, if you tap it with 2 fingers for a couple of minutes, it'll get hundreds of people to join us and it'll be a lot of fun. So if you can do that, just tap the like, be absolutely great. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed. Or if you want to join us on YouTube, links in the profile, come and join us on YouTube. We've got some cash giveaways and prizes and all kinds of stuff going on. Anyway, let's get straight into our show. Let's have a look. The overall portfolio. In fact, I'll share with you my overall position first. Let's just bring that up. You can see that I'm at 35,000 on my brokerage account. My Roth IRA is going up. My overall position on my Roth, I only started in December, is up 3.32. Doing all right. A lot of Coca-Cola in there and not so bad at all. So there we go. That's my Roth IRA. The overall position is 50,232. Our all-time high was 58,000, so we are off quite a way from our all-time high. That's predominantly for, of course, Virgin Galactic, which we are in. But there's not much we can do about that right now. We can't make the stock price go up. Anyway, talking about Virgin Galactic, 154 this morning. Palantir is down at 0.6. Gold is 0.07, slightly up. The S&P is slightly down. Wouldn't mind buying back in again now. Amazon is down. Not time for me to buy yet. Apple is also a good stock, but it's down today. NEE, this was the story of the day, wasn't it? A couple of days ago. Very, very happy with NEE. I'm still down 16%, but that's okay. We can live with that. That's just the way it is. And we had a massive rally yesterday. The earnings was great. Now we've got an earnings tonight. I'm going to put a poll here. I haven't got it set up yet, but I'm going to do a poll. Shall I cover the Meta earnings tonight? Earnings tonight after hours. Okay. Yes or no? All right. And I'll always add an undecided. I don't care. Undecided, that's what it means. Shall I cover the Meta earnings tonight after hours? I'm also going to put it on my X account as well because I wasn't doing it. I completely overlooked it. Should I cover the Meta? Let's do it over here. I'll share with you what I'm doing so you can see what I'm doing. Should I cover the Meta earnings tonight? Okay, that's the question. Would you join me? Join me. There we go. Okay, let's put it in there. For tonight, please vote in poll. Okay, and I'll just put in my tag, Martyn Lucas Investor. Okay. And there we go. And add my personal tag as well. For those of you who don't know, if you follow me on X, you can also follow my personal account as well. I have two. All right, so let's create a poll. Yes. No. Or undecided. There you go. It's got to run just for one day, isn't it? In fact, it can't even run for a day. Let's make it. How many hours should we make it? 8 hours. There you go. All right, let's see. Okay, I'll copy that, and I'll see what my StockTwits crowd say about that as well. There you go. So let's share that, post that. Let's see. Would you join me for the Meta earnings tonight? All right. If you want to vote, if you want to be involved, guys, I've got the link on YouTube right now or Rumble. I can't post links on TikTok. Or you go to my profile up here and you can find my X account. It's under my All Links button. Or you can find my YouTube link and jump on in, and then you can have the X poll and you can vote, should I cover Meta earnings? Would you join me for that? I'm also going to post it on my StockTwits account. If you don't follow me on StockTwits, by the way, you should. It's the stock market of Twitter. That's basically what it is. Please vote in X poll. And all I need to do then is add the X poll, copy link, and I will give it to everybody now here on. There's my poll in the chat. Got that? I'll X poll, make it more clear so you know what it is. I'll pin it to the top. There you go. So you can find it now. Pin message. All right, that's pinned to the top so you can see that. Okay. There you go. Now I can post that everywhere. There you go. That's now on my StockTwits as well. If you've not got my StockTwits, by the way, I'll give it to you now. There it is. Let me go and check my Rumblers. I got anybody watching on Rumble this morning, and I should give it to you as well. Oh, 17 watching. Hey, we got a great crowd this morning on Rumble. Look at that. There's my StockTwits. If you want that, guys, this is my Rumblers. Say hello to my Rumblers. Hey, thank you very much indeed for joining me over there. Let me give you my the link to the poll as well. So all of my Rumblers can vote for the poll as well. There you go. If you want me to cover StockTwits. What a great crowd over there this morning. That's one of my, I think my 20 was my highest. So that's quite cool. Anyway, thank you very much. I think we've got the poll there now. Running everywhere. And that'll do. Excellent. That'll do. We'll leave it like that. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much indeed for all of that. Let's see if you're interested in that. We'll be interested to see. Okay, let's bring all the comments on. How much interest do you pay on margin, or is it per week? Margin on Robinhood is 8%. It's high right now, obviously, because interest rates have gone up. However, it's a lot lower than Schwab and other places. You can pay up to 15% right now for margin. Robinhood is the lowest, 8%, and it's calculated daily. So it's about, for me right now, it's about $5 a day. So yeah, the more you invest, the more you borrow, the more you pay, obviously. But it's about $5 a day at the moment. What I'm doing is using it to buy the drops in Coca-Cola and J&J and Enphase Energy and NEE and Tesla. And the idea is, if we've hit bottom and we're not going to go any lower, then I just then start once a month shoveling the cash back in and paying it down again. That's the idea. Just don't go too far though, right? Anyway. There's all the polls and information. Got a lot of guests today on TikTok. Welcome to all of you. Thanks for joining me. Lovely to have you here. Our home is on YouTube. Let's have a look at the poll. How's it going on X this morning? You're saying there's just 2 votes, and you're saying yes, we would like to have it, would like to see it. 2 votes on. In fact, that's quite interesting because. On YouTube, we've got a very different response. 71% say no. More people have voted, though. That's interesting, isn't it? Anyway, very different response over the 2 different platforms. That's interesting. Anyway, let's keep on going. Let's check in with Bloomberg this morning and see what news we've got there. Let's have a look, see if we've got anything that's worth sharing. Nothing at the minute. We'll check in with Sky News. Anything we want there? No, nothing really we want to talk about there either. Okay, so if we're going to talk about Meta earnings, let's just open a tab for it and just have a quick look at it. We've got 45 minutes before the bell goes. Let's have a look. Now, we all know, and I actually bought it myself. How many people held it, though? That was the question. Do you remember this? Do you remember this huge drop? Meta went to $90. And you could have 3x'd by now. Look at that. More than 3x. More than 3x. Isn't that incredible? And that was 22. In 1 year, you could have 3x'd. Did anyone do that? I did buy at 90, and I think I sold at 110, 120, I know, and it just kept on going. That was one of the success stories of the decade, no question about it. If you bought Meta at $90 when it went all the way down because of the reaction to Mark Zuckerberg and the metaverse and everything else, the overspending, my God, it would have been life-changing. If you could have put some serious money on that, it could have been life-changing. I did it for $90 and a handful of shares. Wow. And it came all the way back. I mean, what a success story. I mean, literally, you went back. You were able to buy Meta at, I mean, it only shows, I mean, if we go back here, the maximum chart, look, it went to 90. And the last time it was $90 was 2015. Look at that. So basically, you got 8 years of growth discount. It was probably one of the greatest opportunities in the history of the stock market. That's one of the greatest stories ever. If you'd just sold at the top or not in and bought here, would have been one of the greatest successes of your financial career, no doubt about it. And I bought some, I did, but I sold for a small profit anyway. Anyway, would have been the greatest trader ever. Obviously, did anybody do that trade? Is anybody still in? I'd love to know. In fact, I tell you what I want to do. I think I'm going to make a promo video for tonight's show asking that question. Did you buy that? Right. Okay. I'd be interested to see if anyone did and held it. Many of you bought it, obviously, but did you hold it? Okay. 14 minutes. 14 mins. Okay. Meta. Right. How many have we got watching? 27 this morning. We'll do the likes in a second. We'll get everybody to like the stream, see how many we can get. Right, let's do a promo for tonight's Meta earnings. Meta earnings, the greatest trade in the history of the world ever. Was it? Did you do it? Did you hold it? What am I talking about? Of course, it's the Meta earnings tonight, and I'm going to show you the greatest trade in the history of the world ever. It's going to be one for the books, and tonight it's the Meta earnings. We're going to cover it live if we get a vote on our poll as a majority. Let me share with you what I'm talking about. We're running a poll this morning on my X account. Let me give you the link to it. I'm just doing it and making this video during a live show. I'm going to give you the post link for it right now. Here we go. So go and vote on this. This is our post for tonight. Should we cover the Meta earnings? Would you join me? Please vote in the poll. So far, 6 votes, 50% say yes. So if you want to cover that, please vote. The link's above my head and in the description of this video. All right, so you can do that. But anyway, what am I talking about when I talk about Meta, the greatest trade in the history of the world? Well, I did it, but I didn't execute it right. Of course, we're talking about Meta when it fell off a cliff and went from highs of 379 all the way down to 90, 93. The question is, did you sell here or was you not in? And did you buy it here? But the most important question is, did you hold it? Well, I will tell you, I was in here and I sold around here. I also bought here, around here. So yes, so far, 2 out of 3, greatest trade in the history of the world. However, it all fell down because I sold it around about 110, 120. So I made a profit, no problem about that, but I didn't get a 3x in less than a year. One of the greatest trades in the history of the stock market. Did you do that? So what I'm doing, I'm asking you, and I'll run a little poll in a minute, so I'll post that on my X account as well. Did you buy Meta at the bottom, thereabouts, 90, 100, it doesn't really matter, but thereabouts, around the bottom, and most importantly, are you still in? I'm going to put a poll. Click above my head for the polls, for the should I cover the earnings tonight, and also did you do that trade? Are you still in? I'll put that over there. And if the poll does get successful, by the time this video comes out, just here and here will be some videos related to Meta, including the earnings tonight. So join us potentially tonight when you see this video coming out. We will know if we're doing it or not. If we're not, I guess this video is a complete waste of time. But I still want to know, did you buy the bottom thereabouts? And did you hold it? Are you still in? Did you do the greatest trade in the history of the world? Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, Meta earnings. We'll put that out later. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Alan Stern with a great blog. Number 2 about his flight on Discord general chat. Fantastic. Octavio Garcia. Good morning, everyone. Okay, you've got something for me, have you? Let's have a little look. Octavio Garcia, good morning to you. Let me go back to the main account here. And we've got something sent in general chit chat. First of all, thank you. Let me just do this. Seth Houston, I love it. The breakfast bar. He's on the road, and look, that looks nice. Oh, that looks nice. He's got a little bit of coffee, look, or something there, and he's got a nice bit of butter on it. I like that. Ooh, we all like a bit of a crumpet. That's in England, we call that crumpets. I don't know what you call it in England, in America. But a little bit of bread there, a little bit of a donut kind type situation going on with a bit of butter on it. Lovely. What a lovely, healthy breakfast. He's on the road. Seth Houston might be on the road, but you know what? He's tuned into the show. And thank you very much indeed, Seth. Let me give that a day trader badge. There we go. Thanks for that. over on Discord. If you want to be part of our show and join on Discord, you can. Links are all in the profile up here. You can be part of it. You can be called into the show, be live on the show, talking to my guests on TikTok, folks. Zach Zate has sent me something interesting. What is this you have sent me here? Yes, visit the site. I would like to visit the site. My suborbital life, blog 2, objectives. I'll come on to that then. I'll come back to that. I'll have a read before, see what it is. So thank you, Zach Zate, for sending that in. I will have a little read into that in a minute. So thank you very much indeed. And let me come back to here. Flight on Discord. Let me just read what that is. My suborbital life, blog 2, objective timeline training. Into the Virgin Galactic cabin. Late next week, I'll be undertaking my first space. Flying and training and risk reduction mission. There we go. I like it. Okay, I like this. Zach Zate, I think we're going to use it. I think we'll use this one. Okay, let me just line it all up. Make it look good so everyone can see what's going on. All right. This is late next week. I'll be undertaking my first space flight. Okay. Got it. We're ready to rock and roll. We'll do that in a second. Zach Zate. This is what you can do, guys. If you on YouTube, if you click the all links button here, you can come into Discord and share your links and be on the show and share information that you might want to promote or talk about or whatever. All right. Anyway. Let's have a quick look at it then. So Zach Zate is sending something very interesting for Virgin Galactic. Let's go through all our shares. Coca-Cola holding up. One of my biggest positions. It's 16% of my main account and 47% of my Roth IRA. J&J up today. Kenview is tomorrow. We will report that. Chevron. Trying to get out of it. Tesla. 216. McDonald's. Google. Starting to come up. Bought in last night. Microsoft up. Walmart. Tesco, Tilray, Robinhood. Got some interesting information in Discord on that as well. So we'll share that as well. IonQ, coming back up again. Rocket Lab, another discount. Plug, giving up what we gained yesterday, but not as much as we gained. Fun, FFIE, Rio Tinto, Bitcoin 34.3, Matic slightly down, and XRP slightly down. All right, there's a little update. Let's talk about Virgin Galactic. Here we go. Let's have a look at Virgin Galactic. Of course, it's the flight coming up on November the 2nd. Let's do a quick video and update. Got some information for you here. Let me check my timings. And we are looking at 24 minutes. All right. 24 and SPCE. All right. Here we go. Let's cover this morning. Now then. Got it lined up. Sent in by Zach Zate. Thank you very much indeed. Should we go to the Virgin Galactic colours? Shall we do the Virgin Galactic colours? We might as well, right? There we go, Virgin Galactic colours. Good morning, everyone, says Octavio. Let's get straight into it then. We got 30 minutes before the bell goes, 35 minutes. We'll come back to the likes in a minute, see if we can get the likes up by the time I come back. All right. Virgin Galactic update. Some important information here, I think. Virgin Galactic, in this video, we're going to talk about where I see the price going on the earnings, which happens to be, coincidentally, on the same day as the next flight. And the next flight is a bit unusual. Let's talk about it. Coming up in just a week or so's time. In fact, November the 2nd, I'll be there covering the earnings and the flight. It's going to be a busy day for Virgin Galactic, right? Could be a very, very promising day. And I'm looking to buy some more. I did buy some more last night. I'll explain exactly what I did there. And I will show you exactly how many shares I bought last night, and what I did with it, and how I've structured my latest purchases of Virgin Galactic. Anyway, Virgin Galactic at the moment is at 154. As I said, 4,000 is my allocation. Last night, I doubled my position, bought another 4,000, which took it up to 8,000 shares. I did it live on the show. I bought it for 153, and I sold it at 154. Now, what that did was that lowered my average from 166 to 160, made about $50 profit, not a huge amount, but what it did do is it posted another tax loss for me because my average share at that time, my average shares were 166. And remember the FIFO rule, first in, first out. If you buy shares at 166 today, and then you buy like I did at 153 tomorrow, and then you sell the first, you sell the 4,000 shares I had originally, you're selling the ones at 166. So I posted a loss. So from a tax point of view, I get a tax called tax harvesting. Later next year, my account just keeps posting losses. But that doesn't really matter because I bought another 4,000 at 153. Sold at 154, so I improved my position. I lowered my average. I've got the same amount of shares as I had before, but I've got it at a lower price, and I've lowered my average, and I've posted a tax loss. That's why I did it. Why didn't I hold? Well, I couldn't afford to hold 8,000 shares. Just not in that position financially to hold any more shares. I'm fully invested all across the board, and if it goes up today, that's absolutely fine. As you can see, it's starting to move. Doesn't matter. I still improved my position overall. But what's more important is the earnings and what's happening on the flight. Now, the next flight is interesting. It's going to make more money for Virgin Galactic because it's science exploration. People are doing research. Scientists are doing research on board, which is great. And it's funny that it's come on the day of the earnings. Remember, we asked Virgin Galactic to find ways to save money. There's some interest now in Palantir, which is as a company which we invest in, which also helps companies save money. So it's very interesting that we have a representative from Virgin Galactic on board that flight. Anyway, that's another thing. But right now, what I want to cover, so I just want to share with you the trade that you can see, just so you know, because I get trolls who say, you know, I don't do what I say and all this kind of stuff. You see, I'm back at 4,000 shares again. Average is now 160, 153 to 154. Overall, made a slight improvement to my portfolio, posted a loss, and as I explained, I'm back where I would need to be again. Okay, now then, let's go over to this important news I think you will find useful. This was sent in by Zach8 this morning. Thank you, Zach8, one of our Virgin Galactic investors, and we want to thank Zach8 for sending this in. Let's have a quick look. My suborbital life objectives, timeline training, S. Alan Stern. He's one of the astronauts on the next flight. This to me looks like the Italian Air Force. They were doing research, as you can see, on the several flights ago. Anyway, let's have a little look at what he has to say. Late next week, I'll be undertaking my first space flight, flying a training and risk reduction mission funded by my employer. I need an employer like that. My employer, of course, is YouTube. Not really. My employer is me, so I'm going to have to pay for it myself. The Southwest Research Institute, SWRI. This flight is in preparation for a NASA suborbital research mission that is coming up for me as well, hopefully next year. That research flight will feature 2 experiments, one to assess the efficacy of the spacecraft for doing suborbital astronomy, and one to take psychological data of an experimenter undergoing suborbital spaceflight. I love all this. It's unusual, maybe even unique, to fly a space mission purely as a training exercise. But that's a testament to the increasing normalization of spaceflight. As a first step in making the very most of this opportunity, my flight team, most notably SWRI colleague and planetary scientist Dr. Dan Durder, and I have developed the following objectives for the first flight. Now, why I'm reading this out and why it's important is because, first of all, this is going to make more money for Virgin Galactic on the day of the earnings. So I'm expecting some good news on the earnings. I really feel that's why this is being done. It was bumped up, by the way. It wasn't originally in this position. So I'm quite excited about that. Also, it's showing you the potential of extra revenue growth. As mentioned here, spaceflight is becoming more normal, and experimental research and so on and so forth is going to become mainstream. So Virgin Galactic is there to do it. Spaceport America research facility use and workflow familiarization. I won't go through all of those points there unless we've got a load of scientists watching and you'd be interested. Anyway, when we then mapped the various objectives into a spaceflight timeline centered in the roughly 3 minutes of useful time. They've got to be really quick. I mean, it's quite something as well, isn't it, to be able to do all these experiments in such a short time. 3 minutes of useful time to conduct work between the 2 high G portions of the flight, namely ascent, powered flight, and re-entry. That 3-minute timeline in its present nature, but not finalized, format is based on a series of 20-second long time blocks as follows. And again, we won't go into all of this. This is some great scientific stuff I have no knowledge of whatsoever. Don't profess to, but there you go. Very interesting. All of that's being done. Just finalizing here before we come back to the live stock price. Training for the flight and also my prediction for the earnings as well. Stick around for that. Training for the flight has so far included 0G corporation familiarization flights, high G training runs in centrifuges and F-104 Star fighter aircraft, and repeated timeline procedures, run-throughs and refinements. It will shortly also include in-cabin ascent, entry and timeline procedures, runs and refinements in high-fidelity cabin mock-up of Virgin Galactic's VSS Unity. Okay, going on there. I don't think we need any more information. Very, very interesting, just sharing his thoughts there. I just thought I'd bring that to you because I think it is important that Virgin Galactic have done this on the day of the earnings. I think it's telling that they're trying to show that they can make money and increase revenue. So we will be there. Click above my head for the flight and also click above my head for the earnings. It'll all be there, and the earnings and the flight will be posted over here. But before I post over here and here, well, it's good. I might as well just say it. It's going to be here and here. I actually think we will get a good earnings. I don't think it's going to be major dramatic. We've seen a lot of useful earnings recently. We've seen Coca-Cola beat on earnings and the share price went up but didn't explode. I think it can go up. I think we could see a $2 price on earnings. Nothing massive. Not enough to really even consider selling any of my shares, but I think we're going to be moving in the right direction. Let me know your thoughts. I'll run a poll on X as well. Above my head, you can go and vote on the poll. But there you go. Join us for the flight, join us for the earnings, and go and engage in the polls and see if you agree with me that we're going to get a slight improvement on the earnings. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, there we go. That is Virgin Galactic. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Seth Houston, how are you? Good to have you here. Welcome to you. Excellent. Let's go at our poll. We've got 21 votes now, and 48% say, no, don't bother. I ain't interested. Let's have a look. Let's see how that reflects differently on look at this. Today we got a really good audience on Rumble. I wonder if I'm on the homepage of Rumble. Let's have a look. There's 17 watching. Very nice audience. Let me give all my YouTubers my Rumble. Just go and follow me. Just so I get more followers. Just because, you know, it would be great. If you can have 2 tabs open at the same time, it would help me out. I earn about 1 cent a day on Rumble, but hey, you know, it's growing. I've got 477 followers. Let's have a look. Am I on the homepage of Rumble? There's got to be a reason why I've got a good audience today. Let's have a look. This is the homepage of rumble.com. And if we go down to the finance page, which is right there, yes, I am on the homepage and I am number 3 today. Number 3. I like it. Number 3 today on the homepage. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks ever so much. Matt Cause is live as well. He's got more viewers than me. He's got 420, but he's got a much bigger audience than I do on Rumble. But anyway, thank you very much for all of those of you who and have tapped the like as well. I love it. Thanks to all of you. All right, let me go back to my main account here. Right. A bit nippy this morning, but good, says Seth Houston. Bit cold. Right, let's go for all our positions. We've got 20 minutes to go. Virgin Galactic, 154. Palantir, up today. Gold, up. The S&P, going back down. Amazon, Apple. I want to get back into Apple, but I want to get it cheaper than this. My average is 168. NEE, next year energy, doing well. It's holding my portfolio up. It's a big part of it now. We are still red. I need to change the lights red again. Unfortunately, the studio is red. We're not green yet. Enphase, down, 94. Kept going down. Coca-Cola, one of my biggest positions, up. I've got a return now of $123 so far. J&J, up today, still down on it, and have a return of 611 down. Kenvue, earnings tomorrow night. Chevron, up, but I need a long way to go. Oil, I wish I'd never touched it. Driving me up the flipping wall. I want to get out of Chevron. Driving me mad. Hate just owning something that I just don't believe in. And I was as close as 4%. And I think I just overpaid for it. I think that's all it comes down to. You pay too much for it. And what I need is an all-time high. And I don't know if we're going to get an all-time high. There it is. There's the maximum. We're virtually at an all-time high, and I don't know if oil's got a great future. Oil will always be around, but EVs are taking over, and oil isn't going to be oil. We'll always need oil for everything. All right, it's not going anywhere, but I'm sure the share price of Chevron is bound to go down as people spend less on oil. It's just inevitable, isn't it? Anyway, I bought it at the wrong time. But we shall see. Not sure what to do with it yet. Sensei did some analysis for me. Stephen Lewandowski said, yeah, you want to sell it around 170. And it got near there. And just fell away a little bit. So I should have sold it perhaps. I was like 3% away, I think, at one point. And just taken the loss. But anyway. Google, Now then, last night Google reported earnings. Cloud is down, but search is up. So they're making more money in certain areas and not so much in others. But it was a good beat overall. I think the street overreacted. I bought it. It went down, and I'm back in on Google again. Anyway, Microsoft had a very good night. They did very well indeed. Very, very big beat. Anyway. Till right, let's do our likes. Let's get our likes going, shall we? We've got a very quiet show at the moment. I don't know why it's so quiet, but it is. So we've got to fix it. Shall we fix it? Can we fix it, Bob the Builder? Let's find out. Here we go. Let's get some excitement going. Right, now then, 50% of the people, unfortunately, don't ever engage. It's just the way it is. But we are 99.5% up likes on our videos. It's just that not everybody votes. Here we go. Smash the like. Here it comes. All right. We got 24 watching. So 12 would be 50%. We got 15. Everyone smash the like button. Come on. Let's do it. All right. 15. Smash the like button. Don't forget, if you smash the like button, it will recommend my videos. If you tap the down like button, all it will do is not recommend me anymore. And that's absolutely fine. But do something. There we go. I am happy with that. Thank you very much indeed. There we go. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed for liking the video. We got 17 likes in the end. Brilliant. All right. That music seemed a bit louder today than normal. Not sure quite why it came through so loud. I'm here listening. Afternoon, everyone. Buckaroony. Right. Shall we have some fun on our stream just for a few moments and open up our chat to anyone just for a few moments, okay? Just to see who's with us. So we're going to open it up to the world. There you go. The live chat now is open. If anybody wants to ask a question, if anyone is offensive or rude, we'll just go back to members only, which we always are. But from time to time, we like to open it up and see what happens. Can be quite eventful. Right, Virgin Galactic 154, Palantir just dropping off, gold just over 15 minutes to go, up. The S&P down, Amazon down, Apple down. I'd like to buy Apple. I don't know what the fair value is running right now. Let's have a look. Fair value. November the 2nd. Fair value 150. What's it running at the moment? 172. So it's overvalued. We all know that anyway. The price to earnings ratio is, let's have a look at it. Where is it? It's 29 times earnings. It's not really worth it for the dividend at all. Dividend is nothing at all. It is if you own millions of shares, but it's not really that worth it from that point of view. It is expensive. It's a great company to own, of course, but you want to buy it on a dip. It's virtually an all-time high. I think Apple's got a good future, but I don't know if I want to pay that amount of money for it. It's got a market cap now of 2.7 trillion. Very expensive stock. We all want to own Apple, of course, but you got to own it at the right time. If you overpay for a stock, no matter how good it is, you're always going to lose money. That's just the key to it. I think the biggest lesson I've learned since I started doing this is have patience. You buy too early. You want to own a stock. Rather than just massing cash and earning 5%, which is what you can earn now on Robinhood or on bonds, not buying anything, waiting for things to go on sale. What is the point of paying something at an all-time high? Of course, you'll tell yourself, yeah, but it will keep on going. Well, it doesn't always work like that. things don't just keep on going forever and ever and ever. They have dips, they have sell-offs, you're overpaying, then it's very, very hard to make any profit from it. And that's why you're investing in the first place, right? Anyway, it's great to have you all here with me this morning. Let's I opened up the chat for the general public, and that's interesting, because what that means is, as I was explaining before, which is always interesting on YouTube, for some reason, when people use YouTube, it says, it's really, I think YouTube to change this, they say, if you're going to sign up, it says you need to create a channel. And some people, they just don't understand what that means. I think it's really bad terminology. They think they have to be a YouTuber, like me. They think they have to have a YouTube channel. Well, you have to have a channel, but you don't have to stream to it. It doesn't mean anything. And I think it confuses people. And because of that, you get a lot of people who don't actually log in. They watch, but because they're not logged in, they can't comment, they can't like. And I've opened it up now to the general public, and there's 31 watching, and we've still only got the members chatting, because they can't chat. Even though it's open to everyone, they can't chat. So it's not that people want to chat who can't because they're non-members. They're not able to. Anyway, Seth Houston has made a point. Is ChargePoint a loss at this point, or rather just massively on sale compared to what experts are predicting? I have to be honest. I'm not really up on ChargePoint. I could have a look at it, but I don't know much about it. Here we go. Chris Pickering, still banking profits on space. I wonder when it would be. That would get some negative information. There you go. You need to publish your trades, mate. Date stamp. Do I? Oh, God. Here we go. Why do I need to... The moment I make it to let all the trolls in, do you post your trades? Do you do everything? And I actually show everyone every trade I make live on the show. Everyone last night saw when I bought Virgin Galactic live last night. They saw what I paid for it, how much I spent on it, how much money I used, when I sold it, everything. I mean, it's as clear as date. As clear as day that I post and share everything. But not only that, I don't have to share anything. You don't share anything. And most traders and investors don't share anything. I share absolutely everything. I don't have a YouTube channel telling people to buy. I'm not telling anyone to buy either. And you know what? I'm bored with this. I'm going to go back to members only. I ain't got time for this. This is why we do it now. They just wait to come in and be rude. I ain't got time for it. Members only. Let's get rid of this rubbish. There you go. So anyway, for all of those watching, you know full well what I did. I explained what I did last night, and I explained what I did this morning. I did it live on the show. I don't need to explain to someone who just wants to come in and talk rubbish just to get attention for himself. I ain't got time for that. Right. Okay. Right, we got 10 minutes to go. Remind me, guys, just to stay members only. It's better for your sanity. Amazon. I'm open for open discussion. I'm just not open for people just trying to create problems and try to misrepresent what we're doing. When everyone can see what we're doing, it's live, it happens live, everyone knows what's going on. I don't know why sad people need to come in and constantly try to discredit what you're clearly doing in front of everyone live. It's so ridiculous, and all they just want attention. I just don't understand it. Anyway. Stop forcing people to buy against their will in my troll voice. I know. A man from Earth. Do you feel do you feel pressure to buy? Do you feel that I come round your house? I mean, let's let's make this Chris Pickering sound as silly as he actually is. Last night, I bought 4,000 shares of Virgin Galactic. MSK bought 4,000 shares of Virgin Galactic. Somebody else bought 2,000. So between the three of us, in 5 minutes, we bought 10,000 shares of Virgin Galactic. Fantastic. Great. What did the stock price do? Nothing. It doesn't mean anything. We'd have to buy millions. It doesn't mean, and it's a small company as well. You know, it's a small company. We'd have to spend millions. So what it demonstrates when these sort of people come on in, it demonstrates the lack of knowledge that they have. First of all, they have no idea what I'm doing. They're not watching what's going on. They're just picking bits up. Second of all, what they're doing is they're not understanding how the stock market works at all. They don't understand about tax loss harvesting, reducing averages, buying at 153, selling at 154, taking a small, selling the ones I had at 166 for a loss to post a tax loss so I don't pay any tax. But I've still got as many shares at 153 rather than at 166. So I've learned my average, I've benefited all round and made a slight improvement on my portfolio of the difference between 153 and 154 and all the rest of it. And they have no knowledge of how it all works. They just, like he said, I don't have a YouTube channel. He probably doesn't have any shares and doesn't do anything. He just wants to come in and ride on somebody else's success. I have no idea. And I'm sure he's sat there now laughing with himself, and nobody else cares. Anyway, it's funny, isn't it? A man from Earth. Stop forcing me against their will. Right, 8 minutes to go. Chevron. If I can just get a wash, I will. Mullen down 29 cents now. Worst trade I ever did. Just got news of that. McDonald's, Google, Microsoft, Walmart. A great earnings last night for Microsoft. No doubt about it. Very, very good. Strong buy. Massive beat. Really good. But it's not as 360, 345. It's saying it's undervalued. I don't know. It's very expensive in my book. 34 times earnings. I don't think that's really accurate. When was that done? When was the fair value done? October the 13th. Before the earnings. So that assuming then they're saying it's worth more than 360. So I don't know. It's undervalued. I don't know. Anyway, certainly if we got a drop on Microsoft, it might be worth if we could get a drop. But we're now at an all-time high. Who wants to buy a stock at the highest price ever? I certainly don't. You now know it's done well on earnings. You now know it's performed well. Potentially undervalued, according to what the analysts are saying, but the analysts are very optimistic, and they like to promote a stock rather than give the facts. Really, I think if you can buy it 300, if you could get a discount, that would be nice. Then yes, probably worth a buy. But I don't want to pay the highest price ever, even though of course we know AI and technology has got a big future. You can't overbuy it. What's the point of that? You've got to wait for a dip at some point. Anyway, we've got 5 minutes to go. Welcome everybody on TikTok this morning. Thanks for all of you. Welcome all our guests on Rumble this morning. Thanks to all of you, and great to have you all with us. And, of course, on X. Let me go and check my X poll. Good afternoon, everyone. Crag, you missed the troll. I let the trolls in for a minute. And of course, they just came straight in. Hey, Martin, when you get the chance, you should check the Breakfast Lounge. Me and Mike posted this morning. Seth, Houston, I've already checked it and I've already discussed it. Seth, where have you been? Seth, I was talking about you with your fantastic scone or crumpet, as we call it in England. We shared it. We talked about it. Told everybody that you're on the road. You missed it. And I talked about Mike. Don't come on in here telling me that I missed it. I did it this morning. Where you been, Seth? I know where you've been. You've been too busy eating your crumpet. That's what you've been doing. I don't know what you call it in America. That's what we call it in the US. In England, anyway. Right. I only fuel with Chevron Techron. My car loves their fuel. I love it. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, you keep buying Chevron, please. Buy lots of it. Just buy as much Chevron as you can. I need my shares to go up. According to, what's his name? Chris Pickering, who came in earlier, apparently we can influence the stock. So I want you, Zach, to buy as much of Chevron as you can. And then I can make some more money. Hi, Martin. When you get the chance, you should check out the Breakfast Lounge. I just did it. Hey, Craig. Hey, Seth. Oh, no, I was just 4 minutes past 9. I missed it. It was mighty good. All the seeds, the seasonings, everything. It had it all on there. Brilliant. I love it. Well, this is what happens, Seth, when you're late. Seth, if you come in late, you snooze, you lose. You know how it works on the stock market. There's no waiting around. There's no hanging around. If you come in late, mate, you miss it. All right? I ain't making apologies for that. If you snooze, you lose. It's all there is to it. All right? Anyway, what can I say about it? Apple. Love to buy some more Apple, but it's too expensive. Next Era Energy. Enphase Energy. Down. Coca-Cola. Excellent. J&J. Kenvue. Earnings tomorrow night, folks. First earnings to Kenvue. Listerine. Chevron. Come on. Only 10% to go. No chance. Oil's not going up now, is it? We've peaked. Anyway. Do you know what? I enjoyed that. I shouldn't do it, but I do enjoy it. I do. I say I don't enjoy it, but I do. I'm gonna let the trolls back in again. It was fun. It was kind of fun, wasn't it? We like the banter, but we just want to give the quality, we want to bring the quality to our audience. So we'll do it again for fun, see what happens. Are English muffins big in England? Yes. English muffins. Yes, they are. Of course they are. They're from England. What are you on about? That's a silly question, isn't it? Are English muffins big in England? Yes. You Americans, you stole the idea. Of course they're big in England. We have the muffins and the crumpets. Bloody right. Right, you ready? Let's get ready for the opening bell. It's getting it. Sid Barhoon. You see, not everyone's a troll. We got Sid. He's from the Netherlands. Why aren't you a member, Sid? Then you could be in the then you could be in the big boys club. the stock manipulators club, apparently. Right, you ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute away. Here we go. Real Satoshi, please stand up. Say please stand up. Say please stand up. Say chiki 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 pow pow. Chiki 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 pow pow. Chiki 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 pow pow. All right, 30 seconds to go. Let's ring the bell. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Where are we going this morning with the bell? Let's put the bell right there. There it is. There it is. Let's ring the bell. Get ready. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You too can sponsor the bell for the day, a $20 super chat. You can sponsor the bell for the day if you want to. All right. The overall portfolio is going down 153. Now you see why I sold it for 153 at 154. Anyway, let's see what happens. We'll try and do it again in a minute and get it for 150 and sell it 151. And someone will tell me it's a stupid thing to do, but I don't agree. There you go. Palantir going up and gold going up. The S&P is going down. Amazon is going down. 25% up now. It's getting back where I want to buy it. Keep on going. Keep on swimming. Keep on swimming. Down she goes. Apple is going down. NEE. Oh, another good day for NEE. Fantastic. 16% away now. Phase. Oh, that's where the pain's coming from. I wonder where the portfolio. This is prior earnings. We've got the earnings coming up. This is just overreaction. No, everyone's thinking the earnings is going to be a disaster. The earnings on the 26th tomorrow. We're going to cover it. We're going to cover it tomorrow. Let me show you. We've got 26 in the morning. Yes, Kenview in the morning and Phase in the evening. We're going to cover it. And it's an overreaction. Overreaction to Phase. It's not going to be this bad. I'm sure of it. Let's cover it quickly as we get it through the bell. What's the time? We need to cover this. Big night tomorrow night, 101. 101 ENPH. Okay, Phase. Let's cover it quickly. Phase Energy, overselling, dramatic overselling. It's great for me. I'll just buy more in a minute. This is a massive overreaction. The earnings is not going to be this bad. We are covering the earnings tomorrow night, and this is presenting an opportunity. Look, I've been buying it all the way down when when Phase goes down. It's massively undervalued now. I'm 26% down, still down. I keep buying more, and then it goes lower. The earnings is tomorrow. We are covering the earnings. Look here. Tomorrow night after hours, we'll be covering it. And I think this is a massive overreaction to Phase Energy. My average is now 126, and I'm looking to buy some more. And in fact, I will do it now live on the show. My last buy-in was at 10 shares at 94.69. So what I will do now is go over here. I will go to Phase Energy. It's just like NEE all over again. Phase Energy. I'm going to do a trade live on the show. You'll see me do it right now, so you can see it. I often get criticized for not showing my trades, even though I show absolutely everything, more than I probably should. Anyway, let's have a look. We're going to buy, and I'm going to set a limit order here. You can see my average will change in a minute. 93. We are down. That's the lowest price now. Yep, lowest price. Yep, this is the lowest price. I've had it now for a long time. 93. I'll set it for 93, and I'll set it for 93. 30. What the heck? 93.30. The market hours. Yes, I'm going to buy. And how many shares do I want? 10, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 20, 20. Okay, 93. 93, it's still falling. We're watching it. You see my average will change from 26 down. You'll see it. 93.30. 93, 92. My gosh, it's going down quick. 93. Let's see what happens. Did I just miss it? Damn it, I just missed it. I think I just missed it. I was concentrating on making the video. No, I got it. I was like, okay, there you go. Live on the screen. I got it at 93.20 shares. I'm now down 22%. What can anyone remember what I was a few moments ago? I look back on the video and I can see myself actually. I was 26% down. I was 26% down. I'm now 22% down. So there you go. Live on the show. As always, I do what I say what I do, and whatever. I think this is a huge mistake. I say a mistake. It's great for me because I believe in the company. There you go. I bought it on the way down. I've got an average. I'm down 22% now. I've got a huge position, and there we go. Now join us tomorrow night for the end phase earnings. We'll cover it live, and you can see I've just bought live. Click above my head for the end phase earnings. And over here, I'll post the video and other information I think you'll find useful. Join us for the end phase earnings. Do you agree that end phase now is massively oversold? It's an extremely profitable company. It's doing well. I just think this is a massive overreaction, preparing for the worst of earnings. I just don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, let's see. I'm excited now for a really good bounce on the earnings. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Wow. All right. Very, very good. That's exciting. From 26% down to 22% down, 4% benefit there. Hey, Crag. Just muffins. Are we going to see another low on space? Holy smokes, I'm getting slaughtered out there. Niels, good morning. Mark Saxby. Everyone bought another 180 of Tesla yesterday. Wow, just got 20 off my goal. Lovely. J&J, let's go back. Yep, that's gone up today. Man from Earth, hopefully no. Does anyone know if Discord is acting up? The Breakfast Lounge general chit chat and welcome is gone from the side options bars. Could just be my phone, just wondering. Seth, no, it's all working. Discord is fine. Discord is fine. I'm looking at it right now. Right. Virgin Galactic 152. There you go. Now then, was I wrong for buying it at 153 and selling it at 154? Well, according to somebody who doesn't have a clue, yes, I'm doing it all wrong. But anyway, there you go. 152 now. Looking for a bounce from here. Palantir. Gold. The S&P is going down. Amazon, huge. New 3% now. Apple. NEE, yep. Solar, doing well. What a mistake. 93.27. Go on, make it $1. I'll buy the whole company. This is bonkers. Anyway, we shall see what happens, won't we? There they are. There's breakfast bar. Looks green like money. Looks, Seth, you've just posted in the breakfast bar, which you said doesn't exist. There you are. You just got to swipe across, mate. That's all you've done. That's all you've done. You swiped. Don't swipe. All right? Pay attention. Stop swiping. Right. Wow, 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 wow. Massively undervalued now. 93. Coca-Cola, J&J, Kenview, tomorrow morning, and end phase tomorrow night. Tesla, Oh, oh, look at Tesla go. I'm only 5% out the money now. Excellent. Rivian, McDonald's, Google. Google went down a bit more. Microsoft, that held up though. IonQ, giving up all those gains. No surprise. Plug, Procter & Gamble, Rumble, Fun, FFIE, Rio, Bitcoin. Bitcoin back over 34,000 again, 34.4. Matic, XRP, NEE, Enphase. When's it going to stop? When's the bleeding going to stop? So you can see my last purchase was at 93.30. It's gone a bit lower. Wow. Fair value 120. Oh, it's being massively oversold now. That earnings is going to be a surprise to everybody. Let me go and check my poll. Let's see. It doesn't seem that many people want me to cover Meta. It really doesn't. Undecided. In fact, the way to look at this is 18% say no, 36% say yes. The rest just don't know. So really, I guess I should cover it. So I will cover it. Okay, so what we're going to do now then, okay. ENPH just bought another 20 shares of ENPH. Oh, this happened yesterday. That Twitter X was playing up. Couldn't write anything. Did this yesterday. Do you remember? I was trying to post stuff and it just wouldn't work. Really weird. I'll try that again. Maybe I'm just rushing too much. I don't know. Often the case. ENPH. Just bought another 20 shares of ENPH. See, it's not working. It keeps. See, Apple's been a real pain. Look at this. Since the updated stuff, you can't do anything anymore like you used to be able to. Like, look, it's like really weird. Just bought another. Has anyone else found this? The update on Apple is rubbish. Just bought another 20 shares. I don't know if this is even going to work. Look at that. You can't, nothing works. I have to leave it. I can't post. I don't know if it's Twitter or if it's, oh well, whatever it is. Google beat on earnings, only missed on cloud. I agree. Oversold. I agree. I agree with that as well. It's just, I wonder what the fear index. Let's have a look at the fear index this morning. Yeah, we are in fear. Let me refresh it, make sure we're up to date on it. Yeah, look, we are in fear. We're not extreme fear though, but we are in fear. I hate when Apple updates stuff and it works. It's worse than it was before. It was fine before. Right, fear and greed index. It's not extreme fear, but it is fear nevertheless. Yeah, everyone's selling everything. Oh well, that's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Virgin Galactic. Yeah, 151. So I had a few people this morning say I was wrong. In fact, no, I won't do that video. I won't do that video. Virgin Galactic all-time home. Does Robinhood Gold pay the 4.9% on uninvested cash monthly, and are dividends included once paid to you? Asking for a friend. Mark Saxby. Yes, if you do not have margin, so you've got cash in your uninvested account, in your brokerage account, not your Roth, your uninvested brokerage account, and you've got cash, you earn 4.9%. Absolutely. You get paid monthly. It gets accrued daily and gets paid monthly. If you then have dividends which you earn and you don't reinvest, as I don't have them automatically go straight into my stocks. I have them go into my cash because I decide when I'm going to buy. Because if you just buy them, if they just go in automatically, you might be going in at a high. I like to look for the dips and then do that. So the dividend payments will go in cash. So they'll become part of your uninvested cash, and that cash will then earn 4.9%. So yes, absolutely. If you've got no margin and you've got cash in your brokerage account, because if you've got margin, of course, then you haven't got any of your own money. You can't use margin until you've spent all your own money. That's how it works. So if you paid all your margin off and you've got cash, and yes, you earn 4.9%. Your dividend payouts come into your account. If they don't go into your stocks, they go straight into cash. They earn 4.9% as well. So yes, cover every earnings report. It's essential. Jose, you are a gold member, and your request is my command. I will cover the Meta earnings tonight after hours. I will cover the Meta earnings. Jose is a gold member of our channel, and gold members get to do many things, requesting earnings, requesting videos, and so on. And Jose, as a gold member, has said, could you do the earnings? So yes, absolutely, I will do the Meta earnings tonight. I will add it after this show. Tomorrow morning, I'm doing Kenview, and then I'm doing Enphase Energy. Huge drop this morning, and I have just bought Enphase Energy. Right. Awesome. Thank you, Martin. You are very, very welcome. All right. Huge drop. Space now 152. Now you understand why I sold last night at 150, bought at 153 and sold at 154. In fact, I am going to make that video because some people just do not understand it. So it's very, very important to explain this. Because some people just do not understand it. $118. Okay, 118 SPCE. Why I sold 4,000 shares. All right. Okay, I'm going to do this for the benefit of those who just don't understand, who just want to come on and troll. But, you know, maybe it highlights the fact their ignorance, and I want to explain why, because some people just don't understand it. Right. Why did I sell 4,000 shares as quickly as I bought them? Many people don't understand that. And in this very short video of Virgin Galactic, I'm going to explain why I bought 4,000 shares and within minutes sold 4,000 shares. Of course, it opens the gate of the trolls because they don't understand how the market works. They like to try and discredit me or make something sound silly or whatever it is to get attention. However, it does highlight a lack of knowledge and ignorance. So I wish to address it because it might benefit others as well, because clearly they don't understand it. So last night, I've always said repeatedly for about 2.5 years, the allocation of my portfolio is 4,000 shares. I currently own 4,000 shares. I bought 20,000 shares a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, and I bought in, took a profit, lowered my average, and so on and so forth. Anyway, back at 4,000 shares. Last night, I bought another 4,000 shares, so I had 8,000 shares, and I bought them at 153 and sold at 154. Why did I do that? What was the sense of that? How does that make any sense? Well, I'm trying to explain it in this video. So if you click the like button, that would be really nice. Share this video out so more people can see what I'm doing, and subscribe to the channel. So the way it works is this. My average, I had 4,000 shares at $1.66 average. Pretty much all of those were at 166. That was my average, okay? I know that the earnings is going to be good, and I know that the stock price is going to go up on the earnings slightly. However, between now and then, it's probably going to dip. It's probably going to go lower. So my job as an investor is to not only make money. Money is easy. Making money is easy. The hard part is to keep it, protect myself from losses. If you don't lose any money, then you're always going to win, because most things are going to go up in time. And if you stop the losses, you're more likely to win long term. So what I did last night was I had 4,000 shares at an average of 166. I bought at 153 and sold at 154. 4,000 shares, it made me about $50. Great. Every profit counts. Someone's going to laugh and go, oh, it's only $50. I made $50. Is that terrible? I don't think so. Anyway, more importantly, what it did is the first in, first out rule applied, FIFO. When I sold the 4,000 shares, I didn't sell the 4,000 shares at 153. I sold the 4,000 shares at an average of 166. That's how it works. So what that means is I posted a tax loss. So at the end of the year, I have done what's called tax harvesting. I have posted a loss, not a profit, but a loss. That's good. That means I won't pay any taxes next year. That's good, because I still want to be in the stock, but I know and I recognize that the stock is going lower. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't make the stock go up as much as some people think I can. I have to manage my risk, and I know that the stock is likely to go lower before it goes higher. So the fact I bought at 153 and then sold at 154, I improved my position, because that difference between 153 and 154 is about $50, somewhere in that region, about $49.50 in fact. So I improved my position at the same time as posting a tax loss, and I've still got 4,000 shares. So overall, I'm in a better position. So that's why I did that. And that makes perfect sense. And anyone who understands how the market works, how the first in, first out rule works, how stocks tax harvesting works, understands exactly. I've got back my allocation at a lower price. And if I felt that a drop today at 152 was worth a bounce, I would buy 4,000 shares at 152 and sell 4,000 shares at 153, 154, 155, make a profit, lower my average. Again, I'd be selling the ones at 153. But by this point, I'm virtually buying and selling the same stock. So actually, I probably wouldn't be posting a loss now, because my shares are getting around about the same price. So I hope that makes sense. Some people criticize the fact I don't show everything when I show more than every human being on the planet Earth. How many of you show me your bank account, your shares? None of you. Obviously, well, my members do in Discord, but general public don't. And if I had stayed in, like the people that have no knowledge of the stock market had suggested, by now I'd be down again. Well, I'm not down. I made a profit, a small profit, no matter how small, it was a profit, protected my money from going down, which is what's happened this morning, and lowered my averages, and also posted a tax loss, but still have 4,000 shares. So I hope that explains it all. Any questions, please do reply to the video and I will answer all of my members. I don't reply to non-members. I do see some of the comments, but I don't have time to reply to everybody. I only reply to the members. Click above my head for information on X. I'm running information and polls on X. Also the flights above my head, and also the earnings. Over here, I'll post the flight and the earnings over here. I hope that made sense. Every profit, every penny is a profit, absolutely. A couple of people have just mentioned here, profit is profit, absolutely right. Managing your money, every dollar counts. That's what Zach Zate meant. He's one of our investors in Virgin Galactic. So there you go. Click over here for those videos. And until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, that's why I did that. Hello everyone, Martin, it's a slow day. Do you have time for a back test on DBRG, Digital Bridge? I was just about to end the stream, loud work. I've got to get off, I'm afraid. I will certainly do it this afternoon for you. You just come in right at the end of the show, sadly. I'm happy to do it for you. You're one of my members. I would certainly do a full back test on it, reviewing it. Can I do it? Can I do that this afternoon? Would that be acceptable to you? I was just about to end the stream as you just tuned in. Welcome all our guests on TikTok. Hey, we've got a new member, Mark Saxby. That's good timing. That's good timing. I'm just about to go back over to members only.
Mark Saxby has become a member.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mark. You now got a badge which will recognize you as a member of our channel. I'd like to give you all your perks and benefits right now. You get many, many perks and many benefits. First of all, yes, I'll be here. So please remind me. Please remind me and I'll do it for you. If you don't remind me, I'll forget. If you notice, you now have I think it's is it a blue badge? A blue badge, yes. It will turn green next month. You can now ask me to make videos on stocks. You can vote in the polls. You can ask me a question. I'll reply to all of your questions on YouTube. Any question. I only reply to my members. I haven't got time to reply to the non-members, so I'm sorry about that. On your birthday, the day before, the day of, the day after, we'll celebrate your birthday here in the music studio behind me, and I will do your birthday for you. And you get to keep the video. You can donate it to somebody if you want to. People pay me $500 to make a video birthday. You get that for free as a member. You also can now access all the members only videos. There are lots of members only videos here. You can see here, members only videos, members only live streams. We do members only chats. The polls, the comments. There are many other things as well, too many to list right here. But one of those is if you comment to any of my social media, I will comment back to you and help grow your social media as well. So if you want to do that, also answer any of your questions. Also, you get access to Discord. Now, Discord is free for everyone. However, only the YouTube members get all the exclusive channels where we share our trades and so on, and also call into the show. There is the Discord link. It does take 10 minutes to get through. If you'd like to go onto Discord, it takes 10 minutes for security. I won't have time to upgrade you now. But if you go into Discord, come into the welcome all, and I will put a message here, and I will say hi all. I will say hi. It was Mark, wasn't it? It was Mark Saxby. Yes. Hi, Mark. Here. When you come into Discord, please do not accept a friend request from anyone. I will do it live on the show because there are people pretending to be me. They're not me, and it's very easy to see they're not me. They will use the same name, but if you look at the username, it's Martyn Lucas with a dot or a T or an S or whatever. It's not me. They pinch my logo and everything. It's not me. So don't accept any friend requests. I will do it when I come back on a live show and so on and so forth. Enphase earnings question is tomorrow night. I've just bought another 20 shares of Enphase. It's tomorrow night. We are covering the earnings live on the show, and I just bought another 20 shares of Enphase earnings. Sorry, Enphase shares. What am I talking about? I just bought in at 93.30. Another 20. 93.30. And near the bottom here now, 92.89. So yeah, I just bought another 20. It's ridiculously oversold. It's exactly what happened to Next Era Energy. And look how that popped up. Look how that popped up. Exactly the same. Huge beat. And Enphase Energy is being destroyed, but it's not. It's the buyback program is going to kick in, and there's going to be one hell of a bounce back on this. I've got no doubt about it. All right. Okay, I've got to go. Great to become a member of this awesome channel. Mark Saxby, thank you ever so much for supporting it. I forgot to say the main reason, other than I now provide all those perks and benefits, the main reason I think why people become a member is they just want to support the channel. All the live shows are only funded by members. If I didn't have any members, I wouldn't earn any money. The live streams don't make me money. They are to bring the community together, and it's what makes this whole thing possible. So thank you very much for your support. Okay, so thank you ever so much, everybody. It's time to get off. Let's do day trader of the day. It's looking awful. Down. Virgin Galactic collapsing 2.04%. It's the storm. What do they call it? The storm before the sunshine? Something like that. Anyway, here we go. Down. And let's put a minute on the clock. See who wins, see who loses. Virgin Galactic, why I sold. That video will come out shortly. The S&P, Amazon, Apple, NEE, Enphase. Enphase is being given away now. Down 1.21.